I lost $65,000 using AI to trade 0DT options in a single day. But the real mistake wasn't the loss. It's what I did next. And what makes this worse is that I had already backtested this exact situation. I knew exactly what I was supposed to do, and I didn't do it. Why? Because it seemed like a good idea at the time. That mistake cost me another $41,000 in missed profit. I'm Rob Helmick, a former attorney and internet CEO. I retired at 42, and for the last 25 years, I've been trading every day with my wife, Maria, a former banker. Even after 25 years of trading, I still made this mistake. So let me show you exactly what happened and how to fix it. On Tuesday, March 10th, something hit the market that looked like major news. A message went out saying that the U.S. naval ships had escorted an oil tanker through the Strait of Hormuz, and the market reacted immediately. It moved up fast because traders believed a major supply issue had just been resolved. But here's the problem. The information was not accurate. And a few hours later, that message was pulled back. And as soon as that happened, the market tanked. That's when I took the largest loss I've ever had trading 0DTE SPX with AI. Now, after a loss like that, you start thinking differently. My largest loss before had been $41,000. Now I'm sitting there, down $65,000 in one day. So I made what felt like a smart decision at the time. A buddy of mine always says, it seemed like a good idea at the time. That logic applied perfectly here. I decided I was going to stay out of the market for the next 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday. Because in my mind, what if this happens again? What if another headline hits? If the market spikes up and then crashes back down? That kind of whipsaw movement can wipe you out. So I told myself, sit this out, Rob. Protect capital. Wait for things to calm down. And emotionally, that decision, it actually felt right. It felt disciplined. It felt like I was doing something very safe. But I wasn't. Here's what I didn't realize, and this is the part that really matters. Because of that huge move on Tuesday, volatility exploded. The VIX jumped way up. And when volatility rises, option premiums rise with it, which mean the exact same trades I normally place would have been positioned much farther out of the money. And in other words, the system had already adjusted for the risk. So after the fact, I went back and I looked at all the trades that I would have made. And this is where it really hit me. On Wednesday the 11th, I would have made another $33,000. And on Thursday the 12th, I would have made another $28,000. At least I came back on Friday the 13th. And you know what? That turned out to be my largest winning day ever, $45,000. Before that, my biggest winning day had been $37,000. But here's the part that really puts it into perspective. A friend of mine who runs a large hedge fund overseas texted me Tuesday night, the same night as on my, as the largest drawdown ever. He said when they've had large drawdowns in their fund, about 1.5% or more, historically, over the next 3 days, they recover everything, and usually more. So, I was thinking about that. It all added up. If I had just stayed in the market for those 3 days, I would have made $106,000. That means I would not only have recovered the $65,000 that I lost, but I would have been ahead another $41,000. And that's when it really clicked for me. The problem wasn't the market. Oh, no. The problem was that I didn't trust my system because our AI-built 0DTE SPX system doesn't trade on predictions. Let me repeat that. Our AI-built 0DTE SPX system does not trade on predictions. It doesn't trade on feelings. It trades on premium. It trades on math. And when volatility increases, premium increases, which naturally pushes our stocks farther out of the money. That's built-in protection. And here's the irony. After a big move like that, other traders are running scared. They overpay for protection, which means those are often the most profitable days to trade. But instead of leaning into that, I stepped away because I trusted my intuition more than my back test. And sometimes intuition helps, but most of the time, it can cost you 6 figures like it did me. So if there's one lesson here, it's this. Trust the back test. Trust the back test. If you're trading AI-generated 0DT SPX like we are, this is exactly the kind of mistake you want to avoid. We trade this strategy live every day at 3:25 Monday through Friday, and every Sunday at 5:55 p.m. We go live and we lay out all of our trades for the week ahead on Sunday, and on Monday through Friday, we trade all kinds of activity daily, live. If you want to see everything in real time, you can also join us in our Discord, and the link is in the description below. And you know what? I'm curious. I want you to type backtest in the comments if you trust the system, if you trust your backtest. Type guts if you followed your intuition and it worked. And if you've done both, type trader like I did. Because at the end of the day, this game is not about being right. It's about being consistent. And consistency comes from one thing: trusting the system. Trust the backtest, even when it's hard. I hope you have a great trading day.